Alright guys, JH6, welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm going to start a new series. I'm going to talk about YouTube, and I'm going to give you some advice because a lot of you guys are starting up. A lot of you guys are having a new channel. A lot of you guys are starting up here in this community, and I think it's amazing. It is amazing to be part of this community, but I got to tell you, it's a lot of work. It is a lot of work. You know, a lot of guys are under this understanding that I buy a Glock 19, I make a video, and I'm going to become famous, and I'm going to make a lot of money, and that's not the reality. The reality is that there's a lot of work involved into running a channel, you know, to include cameras, lighting, audios, the way you run your whole format, where you record your videos, keeping up to your audience, your values of your channel. There is so much. By no means I'm an expert. By no means. I don't think I have ever claimed to be an expert or anything here in the community, but I have learned a couple of things that I think it could be beneficial to some of the new channels out there. Now, some of you guys that just want to watch, you're welcome to watch. I really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate when you like, subscribe, share, all that good things. But obviously, this is going to be more dedicated to channels starting up. And the reason why I want to do it is because I think it's critical. You know, we have elections coming up. We have a lot of stuff coming up. And I think it's critical to be able to prepare. And by sharing information, some of you guys out there can make your own videos. You know, some of you guys think that you have to have a fancy camera. Cell phones work great to make videos. And some of you guys could share the same information that I'm trying to share. So here's the first one. And you know, this is the one that is going to demotivate you the most. Ignore the trolls. Don't worry about the haters. Don't worry about the guys that is going to criticize you. Don't worry about those guys. There's always going to be people complaining. That's what people do. I have had so much complaining here in the channel. You know, I hear this every single day. Your video sucks. Your quality sucks. Your lighting sucks. Everything you say sucks. Your English sucks. Your life sucks. You're fat. Again, you know, you hear everything. There is people out there that's everything they do. So ignore those guys. You know, don't worry about the haters. The haters are gonna hate. You know, the first comment that I got here in the YouTube was a girl calling me stupid. My first comment ever. You know, I got out of the Marine Corps. I was suffering from injuries. I started watching videos. I started recording, you know, I was starting planning to record videos. I put a comment in somebody's page. The girl goes into my channel and calls me stupid. And I didn't even know how to check the comments. That's how new I was. But again, if I would have let that person demotivate me, I would have never started up a channel. I would have never been here where we are today, over 30,000 subscribers and over 4.5 million views. So again, ignore the haters. You know, sometimes, guys, you're just going to have to ignore it. And I'm going to tell you something. It's going to get better with time. A year, 2 years ago, you would tell me something, and I would be like, oh. Nowadays, there's not much you could tell me. There's not much you could tell me. Now, one thing that I would tell you is that use the tools that YouTube has in place, meaning that YouTube has a way to filter comments. So if you don't want comments to show up because they're cursing or something like that, set up that. So like that, especially here in the channel, once you curse, your comment is not going to show. I continue to tell that to people. If you curse, your comment is not going to show. So it's just going to be in a review pile, which I'm gonna erase. So no one's going to see that. So use those things. You know, if it gets out of control, definitely block that person so that person start harassing, because it's all about value. If a subscriber out there is not going to add up value to the conversation, then what do you need him for? You know, some YouTubers out there are just trying to get views and are trying to make money. I'm going to talk about money in the future. But the reality is that, you know, views, again, you know, it's not about views. It's about sharing information. And if the person is not going to add up good value to your video, why having that person there? So again, guys, first video, let me know. Put comments down below. Let me know what you want me to talk about. I take a picture and then I make videos about that. Like I said, ignore the trolls. Don't worry about that. They just, you know, don't worry about it. Don't even pay attention to it, because the reality is that if you answer a comment from a troll, it's a comment that you could dedicate to a good subscriber, to a good member of your community. So ignore them. You're gonna have issues when you start. Your camera is gonna suck, your audio is gonna suck, all that. Continue to improve and ignore the trolls. We're gonna talk more in future videos. Let me know what you think. Like this video if you like him. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned. So we got a bunch of videos coming up, and God is in control.